In this video, traders, we're going to look at, should you have a trading buddy? Stay tuned. Hey guys, warm welcome to you. Thank you so much for joining me. All right, so should you have a trading buddy? Many of us get into trading because we like the idea of it's you versus the market. You've got no customers, you've got no boss, you've got no this, you've got no the other. Yes, there are far more challenges to deal with, but ultimately that's a law of trading for a lot of people. And the solitude can be, double-edged sword, right? Many of us like to be alone with the markets to make our own decisions, and the results are based on our decisions in the market, and that's a nice place to be, depending on where you've come from as well. But then also that can be kind of detrimental and negative, right? If you're sitting there in front of the screen, very often you're thinking something and wondering, is it just me? Am I the only one who breaks rules? Am I the only one who can't see this? Am I the only one who's struggling with this? Am I the only, whatever the thing might be going through your mind, and you often think, oh gosh, and it can magnify things. So one of the ways to get over this is to have a trading buddy. Now, a trading buddy is somebody who is trading, who's at maybe at a, it doesn't necessarily have to be a similar level to you. It's just somebody who's involved with the markets, who understands things. So you can say to them, hey, I made some money today, but I don't feel good because I broke my rules. They go, I get it. Whereas your average mate in the pub, you go, hey, I made some money today, but I broke my rules. They're like, way, well done. You're like, well, not really, because, if I do that again, it's like, I'm a bit of a landmine trader. They're like, what? It just doesn't work, right? So the advantage is that you can speak the language of a trader to another trader. You can talk about exhaustion, you can talk about technical things, you can talk about the challenges with discipline, and that's useful. That is really, really useful. And they can be trading in a different market, right? And so I think this is the kind of sweet spot, is that you have somebody who doesn't influence your trading decisions. So when you're choosing a trading buddy, you say, right, if they trade the same market as you, the same time frame, let's not talk about trades in real time, because you don't want to be influenced, because you might respect that guy, you might respect that guy, say, hey, they're a good trader, I respect their opinion, you just going long and they say just going short. I don't think that works. I think that never is going to work. So if you are with a buddy who trades the same market as you at the same time, then have some kind of consideration and understanding that you won't share trades until after the fact, if you want to share trades then, because I think that conflict sometimes comes in where long short it just makes an extra confusion you don't need. So there's that. But you can also buddy up with someone who's in a different market, right? They trade a different market, but there's the same skills involved. They're still trading, maybe day trading currencies, and you're day trading indices or stocks. And that's great, because you can talk about different things. And one thing that you can leverage on a buddy with is you can say, hey, I've just had a crap day, come and talk about it. And you can have a chat on Messenger, on whatever it may be, on text or audio, and you just kind of share things. And it works both ways. So when you've not had a great day, you can say to your buddy, hey, I didn't have a great day today. I'm really struggling with this, pulling the trigger too early. What do you think? And sometimes just the perspective of someone else who's looking out for your interest, and they say, hey, have you tried this? Have you tried this? It's just a good thing, and the same vice versa. They might have a bad day and say, hey, you know what, my stock placement's just not quite right. And you say, well, I tried this, and so it's that supportive nature of having the buddy that helps each other out. And you've got to obviously find someone that's a two-way flow. There's no point just being one way, otherwise it's not going to work. And the same with accountability. You can use them for accountability. You can say, hey, I'm slacking on my journaling, man. It's not up to scratch. I'm going to journal every day, and I'm going to do that for a week, and I'm going to say I'm going to do it, and I want you to hold me accountable. And they go, yeah, no problem, and they'll hold you accountable to it. So you get the accountability, you get the support, you get to talk to someone else who's into trading, understands trading. You just get that little more intimate relationship. Now, where do you find one? Now, so the main summary of this is, guys, is to find someone who is trading, actively trading, who it has the same goals as you, understands the power of the trading plan, of discipline, all this kind of stuff, isn't bragging about their trades and this and that and the other, and has a structure and approaches it in the same way that you do, in a serious manner with a business approach. They can be trading a different market, I think that's fine, but as long as they're trading in the same type of way as you, in other words, they've got a plan, they've got this and that, they're not just gambling away and taking the next stock, there's a tip and that. You don't want that, you want someone who's serious. And then if someone is trading different market, that's fine. If they're trading the same market, just have a kind of trade silence rule. So hey, just don't share trades with each other until after the fact, and then we can kind of talk about the day. If we're trading the same thing, oh, you went long there, I went short, I did this. Otherwise, you just create that extra conflict that you don't need. That's the only warning I would say with using a trading buddy. Now, elsewhere, where else you get it. Now, there's forums and stuff. When I first started trading, I was on some of these forums, and I found a couple of guys who I ended up keeping in touch with and chatting to. And so you can forge that relationship in the forum. It's harder because there's a lot of noise going on, and it's hard to tell the personality of someone, and etc. etc. So you've got that. You've got kind of meetups as well locally, where sometimes traders do meetups, and you can kind of get chatting to someone there. Or social media, you find on Twitter someone who you think is interesting. Obviously, got a big Twitter following, that it might not be up for that, but if they've got a smaller following and it feels like they're just sharing stuff, then you just start that dialogue. You start liking their posts, you start commenting, and if you resonate with each other, you can you get a natural trading buddy from there. So a couple of ways to do it, guys. I think it's well worth doing, because too many times we try and struggle with this process on our own, without the support of others, without even sharing some of the things with others, thinking we can just battle through, and we probably can, but why not do it with someone else? Why not be able to share some stuff with someone else? Why not get the value of being able to help someone? That chats to me every day, could be once a week, whatever, but the value you get from being able to support someone and getting that back, we're human beings, we thrive on that type of stuff. It can make the journey much more smoother. Take care, keep the risk managed, bye-bye.